Students, in this recorded session for English, today we will have the revision of the lesson packing through this detailed summary that I have prepared, and here it starts. The narrator of the story, Jerome, was proud of his packing skills. He was supposed to go on a trip with his friends George and Harris. He told them to leave the whole matter of packing on him, to which they readily agreed. George sat on an easy chair and Harris cocked his legs on a table and watched Jerome do the packing. But this wasn't what Jerome wanted. When he said that he wanted to do all the packing himself, what he meant was that he was willing to be in charge of everything and direct his friends to do work efficiently under his supervision. He was really annoyed with them for just sitting about watching him work. It was uncomfortable for Jerome to just sit idle and see another person work alone. His energetic nature made him get up and superintend. When Jerome packed the bag, Harris pointed out that that is Jerome, had forgotten to pack the boots. So he had to open the bag again and pack his boots in. And just as he was going to close it, he doubted if he had packed his toothbrush. Whenever he would be about to travel, he would get nightmares of forgetting to pack his toothbrush. Then he would wake up and go on to hunt for it. Then in the morning, he would pack it before he had used it, and then he had to unpack the bag again to get it and would repack, forgetting to put the toothbrush in again. Then he had to rush upstairs to fetch it at the last moment. He always ended up carrying the toothbrush wrapped up in his pocket handkerchief. As usual, Jerome had to search the whole bag. He found George's and Harris' toothbrushes 18 times over, but he couldn't find his own toothbrush. At last, he found it inside a boot and he had to repack once more. After he was done, George asked him if the soap was in, but Jerome was so exhausted that he just didn't seem to care. But after he strapped the bag again, he noticed that he had packed his spectacles inside and he had to open the bag again. Finally, he finished packing at 10:05 p.m. and now George and Harris decided to pack the food hampers. George and Harris started by showing that they were better than Jerome at packing. Jerome was excited to see how they would proceed. As he anticipated, they started with breaking a cup. Then Harris accidentally squashed a tomato by placing strawberry jam on top of it, and then he had to pick out the tomato with a teaspoon. Moreover, George stabbed on the butter. Now it was Jerome's turn to sit back and watch them, which irritated both of his friends, George and Harris. They stepped on things, put things behind them, and then they were unable to find them when they needed them. They put the pies at the bottom and put heavy things on top of them, which ended up ruining the pies. They poured salt all over the place and did wonders with the butter. George got the butter stuck to his slippers. After he got it off his slippers, they attempted to put it in the kettle, but it wouldn't go in. Then they put it down on a chair, but unknowingly Harris sat on it and the butter stuck to his bag. Then they went around looking for it. After a lot of searching, George discovered that it was at the back of Harris the whole time. And finally, they packed it in the teapot. Then again, their pet dog, Montmorency, came into the scene only to add to the commotion and disturbance. Montmorency was a naughty dog whose aim in life was to create hurdles and get scolded. It was only when he was screamed at then he felt that his day had not wasted. So just when things were ready to be packed, he came into the room and sat on them. Whenever Harris or George extended their hands for anything, Montmorency made it to a point that they could only reach for his nose. He put his leg into the jam, spoiled the teaspoons, and squashed the lemons up. After uncountable obstacles and tremendous efforts, finally the packing was done at 12:50 p.m. and Harris sat on the hamper hoping that nothing was broken. George consoled himself and Harris by saying that if anything was found broken, then it would be because it was already broken. They all were ready for bed and decided to wake up at 6:30. George was already asleep by then, so George and Jerome placed the bath where he could tumble into on getting up in the morning and went to bed themselves. So, students, this was the detailed summary of the same lesson, packing. Hope you all have understood it. Thanks for watching the video. Have a good day ahead.